first of all, I'd like to ask you about Shrigley Hall, because it's a venue I went to. A friend of mine got married quite recently, and it's a rather plush place to say the least, isn't it?
It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's set in, I think it's about 262 acres of grounds, lovely golf course, lots of lovely photographic opportunities, and that's one of the things you should be thinking of, really, is whether photographs are important to you, which I assume they are, backgrounds, looking at that and what's important to you. And also the wedding coordinator is fantastic there as well, as in all the venues that we'll be talking about today, and you need to build up a good relationship with that person. It's
very grand. It has got quite an opulent feel towards it, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. It's absolutely beautiful, and it has a fantastic staircase. It's just been revamped, actually. When you walk in, the staircase is really imposing, absolutely beautiful for photographs, really lovely.
I must say that was one of the venues that I nearly booked for my wedding because the staircase, it is amazing for photographs, but also it's got a church that's attached to Shrigley Hall. Now, it's not an active church anymore, it's just the church building, but inside it's a reception room, so you've got some beautiful stained glass windows in there.
Yes, it is
and
like being
the
a
dance
church.
floor's in the centre of the actual reception room, so it is, you know, a really ideal place to tick all the boxes.
Yeah, it has all sorts of things. It sort of mixes old with contemporary, really. Ideal, really lovely. I think it was an old monastery or something at one time.
Well, from buildings of old to brand new institutions of sporting excellence, the City of Manchester Stadium seems like a rather unusual choice to get betrothed.
Yes, it depends which colour you support, obviously, but yeah, it's great. And actually, you do get, I think it's a signed football before you leave on the day as well. But yeah, and they cater for huge numbers there as well. I mean, all, you know, whether it's 2 people or whether it's 400, you know, lots of numbers of people that they cater for, and the food is fantastic there as well.
Are the brides railroad it into having, you know, a place like this for the wedding venue? Because really, it's not okay.
Nikki Dean's a big City fan. I'm sure she'd love to get married on the pitch.
Yeah, I think it depends on that. I mean, it has to be a two-way thing, I think, before you get yourself steamrolled into something like that.
Can you say your vows actually in the centre circle in the middle of the pitch? Or
I don't think that's licensed. I think it's just in the room. But obviously for photographs, if you're a true blue, it's great.
Absolutely.
Should we say head a little bit further out of Manchester to Crewe Hall?
Yes, really lovely. I love Crewe Hall. It's a 4-star hotel, 8 acres of ground, and it's recently had about £8 million spent on it in the form of an event centre. Lots of oak panelling. They do allow you to have a marquee in the grounds as well, so you can really cater for lots and lots of people there. It's beautiful.
It's got a fantastic driveway. It really looks like you're in a movie set, because you drive in, you just see this absolutely fantastic building. You've got to have a spectacular wedding.
Just a little bit.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. It's got to be a real spectacular wedding, though, I suppose, to have a venue like that. You're talking the proper big dress and spending quite a bit of money, I suppose, on a venue.
Yes, I think so. But having said that, they do have smaller rooms as well. So if you wanted, you know, an intimate sort of size wedding as well, that would suit you. It's not doesn't necessarily mean big because it's a huge, imposing place. But no, it's horses for courses. It'll suit you.
Well, let's have a look at Mottram Hall as well, on the subject of, well, one of the final venues that we wanted to do, got pictures for, at least, and perhaps a little bit kind of lower key as regards to the Crewe Hall.
Yes, it is. I mean, again, it has a golf course, beautiful grounds, lakes, great for photographic opportunities. And again, they're spending money on it this year as well. So do your research, go and have a look round, talk to the wedding coordinator and see what they've got.
There's something to bear in mind with golf courses at venues as well, because teeing off times do mean that some of your photographs can be interrupted, can't they? So I think it's...
Balls hitting past you.
Absolutely, no, but there are some strict rules, aren't there? So I think that's something you should check out.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes if you've got guests staying over, one thing to think about as well is if you want your guests to stay over the night before or the night after, it's great for that as well. So, you know, the groom can go and have a round of golf in the morning before he gets ready for the day.
Now, we don't have any pictures of it, but another recommendation of yours is Cape Thorne Hall.
Yeah, Cape Thorne, it's the home of the Bromley Davenport family. Again, beautiful from the outside, lovely building. And unusual that it has a theatre within it. It's the family theatre, and you can actually get married in there. You know, it's a full sort of old-fashioned auditorium. It's like going back in time. Again, absolutely beautiful. You can have marquees on the grounds there as well.
And a real celebrity haunt as well. Lots of celebrities have got married at Cape Thorne because it is so grand. I know Peter Kenyon's daughter got married there. He used to be at United now.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, yes. And any other celebrities that you can
I know Katie Derham, the newsreader, she was married there. She was married in Wilmslow and had a reception, I should say, at Cape Thorne Hall, yes. So they tend to keep these things a little bit quiet, up their sleeve a little bit, but I know Natasha Hamilton was married at Crewe, and Katie Derham had a reception at Cape Thorne.
OK, Kris, for people who may be thinking of pondering about where to go, because as we've given them a list of choices, perhaps an embarrassment of riches, what would you recommend as kind of in the pre-planning of a location? What should you start with when thinking about where to get married?
I think it's important to do your research, and I think it's really important to be on good terms with the wedding coordinator there. On the run-up to the wedding, you may find that you're getting a bit of a tizzy about who's going to sit where, what the running order of the day is going to turn out around. So just make sure you've got a really good... You do your obvious things like checking the menus and working within your budget, and do what you want to do rather than what might impress your friends and family. But it's important that you do what's right for you. I got married in the village hall and was the last one to leave sweeping up, so it doesn't... It's what suits you.